Ado Veli Podcast, the #1 Kenyan music podcast.
Mambo vipi everyone, welcome to Ado Veli Podcast. You're tuned in to the Kenyan #1 music podcast. My name is Pesh.
Hi everyone, karibu to Ado Veli Podcast. I'm your host, Kare.
Apo sawa. In today's episode, we are joined by a guest, by the way, and of course, she comes from a camp, also from one of the many artists that do Kenyan music. So ntacha ajitambulishe, aseme ni nani na anafanyanga nini.
Yeah, hi Pesh. Hi Kare.
Hi.
My name is Disi, Miss Disi. Yeah, and I'm with Major Beat a Lot. It's a group of a number of artists. Strongelea more obviously as time goes by. Yeah. So yeah, I manage them, just like publicity and stuff like that.
Okay.
Karibu Miss Disi.
Thank you. I'm at home.
Yes, always feel at home here. Yes. Now let's talk about when the group began. Major Beat a Lot ilianza lini na jina ya Major Beat a Lot ilitoka wapi?
I can't really place ati kuna timeline yenye ilianza, but you know how just artists, creatives come together and hang out, and then you realize, hey, we're doing the same thing, and then with time you realize you guys are hanging out more. Alafu one day you decide tujite aje, let's call ourselves Ado Veli Podcast, and then that's how it happened. Okay. So yeah, I think the guys knew each other like, let's say 3 years back. Wengine hata wamesoma pamoja tangu primary school. So ile kujua, like someone, I think FirstNameRicky and Nufa studied in the same school.
FirstNameRicky.
Okay, you've been shouting him out sana. So they studied in the same school. Okay. So you see, like kuna connections. They knew each other through friends and they connected each other. So and then after some time they decided, you know what, let's do this together. So
that is how it came to be.
Yes.
Wow, so hapo nimesikia kuna history kibao sana, like watu wamejuana like for 5-6 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's quite a long time. So other than that, and umesema the group is comprised of various artists.
Yeah.
So me in my mind inaniambia people do various things.
Yes.
Yeah, so actually kila msanii anafanya nini, ama ni wasanii peke yake, like people who do music, ama ni various things?
I'd like to think of Major Beat a Lot as a group of kuna ni creatives tu wote, kuna artists, kuna producers, kuna artists wa kuchora pia, you see. So it's just like a group. So kuna artists, that is Jakk, there's Nufa, there is Mbuyu. Shout out Mbuyu. Kuna FirstNameRicky, we have Ortiz. So you see, it's a group of watu wengi tu from different parts of it. So and then we have the one who art, we have Kidakwa does art, graffiti. He's the one who's worked on cover arts, Jakk Quill the Stash, the album. Work on Road 2, work on many album and like hizo cover arts. So alafu pia kuna beats. There's 5-star beats. You hear him for many of their songs. And then we also have O.G Preach. Tungekuwa naye hapa but amesema from traffic. I don't believe him, but so hangover. So O.G Preach and 5-star work on beats. So that is what the group, like kuna artist and then kuna beats and then there's the one who does the artwork.
Hao ni watu wengi sana, and it's a camp full of guys. You know, like you're the only lady there. As in like how as in coordination process iko aje? Hapa kuna wasanii, there are people who are doing graffiti, there's this guy who's doing this another thing. Coordination process inakuanga aje? As in like, how do you people coordinate yourselves?
Well, the thing is kila mtu anafanya their own thing on their own. You see, haimanishi ati now it's a record label, kila mtu anafanya hivi. You see, it's just a group of artists when wanaamua kushare common space to show the world what they have. So everyone does their own thing. Jakk records on his own, Nufa records on his own. Ama kama wanafanya collab sawa, they'll record. Kidakwa even does his own artworks zingine zenye sio za M.B.A peke yake. And then you find that pia our beats, they just make beats. They have a lot of beats ziko too, you see. So everyone does something, and then so you akiona hii beat ya 5-star ni poa atachukua. So it's not like that we have a common ati ni schedule ya kufuata, but then so what we just really do together when I'm involved that's what you're asking what I do for them, Cindy.
Yes.
So it's mostly just publicity. That's like the main aim ya mi kuwa hapo.
Okay.
So someone to know this is what they're supposed to do, huyu ajua anafanya hii. Yeah, hivyo tu, this is what you'll do on your social media, this is what you'll do on your during this show, hivyo. So it's basically that.
So I have a question in Disi. So umesema uliwasikiza tu wakakubamba and what. So nataka kujua what exactly like nini ilifanya ulisikiza ukasema wow.
Oh my God.
As in song gani ulisikia? Unajua kuna song unaweza sikiza uko like nani? Let me research. Nini.
Actually,
So
guess. Let me
Guess.
let me make a wild guess about that track. Hesabu?
No, man. I've known these guys for like a year. So Hesabu ni kitu ya September.
Yeah.
So
it's not Hesabu.
That's your song.
It's everyone's song.
Yeah, it's everybody's song. Yes. That's it. Nufa hapo hivyo.
Hey, big up, man.
Yeah.
Big up. Yeah. So it's nilisikiza. It was sometime last year. I was on a WhatsApp group here and a different artist, by the way.
Okay.
And then so you know how hizo artist groups mtu tu mangoma yake anabatisha tu moya atachukua moya atasikiza asikize. So Nufa actually sent it. Nufa is very aggressive. Nufa, you know, tells you listen to this.
Yes.
This is good music. So nikasema okay. I had bundles. Okay, so I was like the trip. I don't know if you've had it.
Yes, I have.
Nufa and Jakk. I was like, whoa.
What?
Whoa, that song was, oh my God. I was like, I love this song. Hadi, you know, that's how they kind of inbox and, you know, by the time you realize they are a whole group, they have a lot of good like projects out there. I was like, oh, I like this. I'd like to be part of this. So, yeah.
That's nice. But when you wasani wangua, just do your shit, do your work. Hujui nani analisa.
Hujui nani anasikiza, by the way. Just send it. Kuna mtu atasikia tu siku moja.
Kumeni hizo links.
Tumeni hizo links. Hadi mrecord your spam.
I think sometimes people wanakuanga like afraid kusukuma hizo links, but I don't think you should be afraid. Just send it. Ata assume siku moja aseme na huyu naye, let me listen to this one. Ananisumbua sana. You know, sometimes I'm chatting with people and then una realize umemtumia messages mingi, listen to this on YouTube.
Alafu nawaacha tu. Hata wajibu.
Hata nikupe break. Sketcha nikupe break. I don't think it's about to pay hizo break.
Yeah. So mi nikisikiza wasani a couple of artists from M.B.A. That is inclusive of Jakk Quill, Nufa, and FirstNameRicky, Ortiz. Vibe yani ni mellow. It's like as in some soulful vibes hapo hivyo ndani, because listening to P.R of M.B.A by Nufa, there are a lot of as in na kuna story pia.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
Kuna hiyo story pia. I'm a sucker for stories. I don't know if you guys are.
I am. I definitely am.
You're honestly a sucker for stories as well. How about
stories?
You, Kare?
And I want a song that kama maybe nimehave a long day. Nataka kusikiza song to relax and meditate. As in story nataka nisikize. Exactly. Alafu hadi nielewe mse where are you coming from?
Yes.
As in kujua nini.
And where is your song taking me to? By the way.
Yes.
So you see the vibe ya kila mse. I think like that is what when people ask me at M.B.A ni what genre.
Yeah.
I just tell them, you know, I don't think it's really about the genre. It's just about, you know,
your
doing
vibe.
Music that is good for the soul. Music utasikiza, you know, when you're doing your own thing, uko job, umeamka, you know. So easy music, you know, easy music for the soul. That's music, timeless music for the soul.
That's true.
So yeah, as much as kuna wase wanafanya different things, like kuna rap, kuna wenye wanafanya gengeton, others are genge, not wenye, kuna mwenye anafanya gengeton. Yes, and then Nufa pia has that vibe ya genge plus rap. So everyone has their own style, everyone akona ile beat anataka, but at the end of the day tuna get like one thing, just mellow vibe, restful, peaceful, tranquility.
Yes. By the way, kama kuna kitu najua like akunanga, if you really fuck with music, akunanga ati mimi msetu wa hip hop. No, if you really fuck with music,
you fuck with music.
Any good music is good music.
True, that is true.
I do agree. Kama you're just joining us, remember that we are in the building with M.B.A's manager anaitwa Miss Disi, na as along tukifanya interview somebody else joined us as well. Sindio? Mmenyamaza? Na mnaona tuko na mgeni. So tumemgoja kidogo, so let's tusikie pia something from him to introduce.
What's up, my people? My name is O.G Preach, or commonly known as Bush to my friends. I'm the founder of M.B.A. Started this group with my brother and another producer back at home called 5 Star.
Karibu.
Karibu sana.
The brother is Mbuyu. You see how people know each other.
Yes. Because earlier on, kabla to join, I was asking Miss Disi about M.B.A. yani jina yenyewe, like major beat alert. Ilikuwa anywhere from what exactly?
It'll come to in the spur of the moment niki make beats hapo around 2017. Nikaanza kuenvision hiyo jina major beat alert.
So ndo kama kuna jina.
Kuna ina fit kila kitu tunapanga kila kitu kwa major.
Kila kitu kwa major.
Alafu ina sound kama tu alert. Major beat
alert. That's true. So in the course of Semetu Imwa, I've been seeing you guys having a lot of activities, pushing music out there, getting it to many people. But also one of your artists, Jakk Quill, akapata is it a nomination to the Jump of Freshman of January and February?
Kuna this HBR Jump that's happening I think in June. So he was nominated as one of them. So Juicy was just a showcase at Alchemist, so that's when we had the first one.
Okay.
So we're hoping for more.
Na pia before kabla yani 2019 iishe, you guys also had a nomination during the Uncut Hip Hop Awards. Yani one of you was
Kidakwa, the graffiti artist. Kidakwa is a really great graffiti artist. As tuliongelea kitambo nikakwambia like hizo arts amefanya, the cover arts and all that. So he was nominated I think mostly because he was on 2 cover arts, the last year peke yake. Alafu I think now also he just has a lot of street art now, all that graffiti. So so we got the nomination but we didn't get it. Mwenye alipata, congrats lakini. Next time. Next time.
So love.
And also since there have been projects also that zimekuwa released before, hizo projects received aje, because we have Road 2 by Nufa na bado is it Jakk Quill, correct me if I'm wrong. Sindio?
Yes, Jakk dropped the stash. Nufa's personally dropped Road 2 in September. Jakk had dropped the stash later on in October, sorry. And reception ilikuwa poa. I'll say ilikuwa poa because the artists themselves really pushed the tracks. They really pushed the albums. And I think reception ilikuwa just okay. We can't really say we got like everything we wanted, yes. Lakini kuna fans. Kuna people who are like hata wame-identify their favorite tunes from this song. Unajua that is how we realize it.
By the way, kama mimi
hadi ana sing along to your performance. That is how you know as an artist you're growing. So I'll say that the acceptance, reception, imekuwa pretty good. We like it. And we're hoping like tukiendelea na more projects, people will keep bumping to M.B.A. and yes.
So O.G Preach. You're like the founding member of M.B.A, Major Beat Alert. So you are the OG. The name suits you. So I have a question. When you did you have a vision to have like female rappers or just females under your umbrella?
When I started making beats, I didn't have a vision for anything other than the fact that
not actually beats. When the vision of M.B.A as a crew, as a team. So like now that you have collected like a group of artists, like music artists, and now I can see you have a lot of rappers, and now you're intending also graffiti artists. So now that you have rappers, did you like foresee having any female rappers in the group or other females under your umbrella?
I saw females in the future of the group, but a lot of them I've met, they aren't that serious, to be honest. Kwa kesi ya kukimbizana na mtu. Kujo record.
Ulisemaje ile story?
Na artist haifai kushiwe. Inafaa kujume.
Wala unafaa kusukuana.
Mtumie voice note isikie kunaweza nayo. Voice note nakuja wiki 3. Sasa yoni kwa willing kumpe hata beat nisikie kitu. But I met some talented girls. Some are working with other people. So
Alafu some decided wakae tu. Hiyo voice note walinyamazia.
Walinyamazia wengine.
Wakakalia career.
Wako caught up with other things.
Okay.
Slaying lifestyle.
So when I listen to like most of your work, like should I say, I don't know if it's only me, like, but I get that vibe when like I'm listening to Dreamville.
True. You know, my first thing to skip that song. I was listening to FirstNameRicky or Exes and what. Alafu niko like say akona Mbuyu. Like the dreams in Mbuyu.
For it.
So okay,
let me warn you guys. Hey, I know Jakk Quill will be listening. Na Jakk Quill hapendi kusikia ati I'm getting that they call vibe. You know, by there it's not.
You know what? I think I also support. I support that as like kama unasikiza msanii na umepata msanii anaitwa hivi. That is who you're listening to. Stop driving this. Unanikumbusha kama sio unajua because I know how offensive it is.
Veli rudi hapa.
Know how offensive it is. Unapata msanii alafu unasikiza ngoma zako alafu una sound kama sio
uko na vako za je.
Yeah, unaona. So if you're listening to a particular artist anaitwa hivi na hivi, that is who you're listening to.
Yes. Inasikiza vako za FirstNameRicky.
Yes.
Like kuna betu sio vibe yako ni kali like
okay so Jakk Quill pole sana. I think like J. Cole na the Dream Team walicopy vibe yenye now the credit team but actually when I listen to most of your work even the unifilia but kama hivyo ndo kuko no worries Dreamville ndo mwakopi.
Yeah, you can also say that. Mbona usiseme J. Cole ananipea vibe ya Jakk Quill? Why can't you say that? Why does it have to be Kenya na anapeana vibe ya mtu USA? Anyway, it's just
but then a discussion by
it's a whole topic.
Shaiweka for another day. Yeah. But also kuna projects zenye nimeona me drop like in the course of this month because I've seen Jakk Quill is working on something because I've listened to Possibilities. I've also seen Kina Nufa doing their thing, Kina Chris Ortiz Palevo. They're coming through with a lot freestyle and all of that because ukisikiza ngoma zote mbili by the way M.B.A and a lot freestyle. Those tracks they're like completely different. Yeah. One is like hyper than the other, while the other one is like it's like chill. Yeah, it's chill, but on M.B.A, I get. So yeah, M.B.A chill. Okay, any combination to ingine moto. So what are you planning about, 2020, the future projects that you guys are about to drop? Is it like are you gonna be like concentrating on just one artist as in at a time mama ni whatever? Yeah.
At the moment vile imekuwa ni whichever artist puts in the most work.
Moves.
Ukitulia pia unapitwa. Mwishowe ngoma ni yako, jina ni yako.
Jina ni yako. So ni as in like kazi inakuja kulingana na creativity ya mtu na pia na effort ya msee kubona.
Pia kuna kitu inaitwa creative block in this creative industry. Unaweza fika place in life how feeling motivation now which is understood unaweza like very busy with work am I just like mind your credits so we can't just be having kila mtu akitoa ngoma at the same time but kila mtu akona like time yake but sasa kama saizi hiyo freestyle with the walitoa zote mbili on the same night so ilikuwa tu like wamekuja kuna mic kuna nini si we record like that so that was just a type imepangwa so it was just something they did evil Possibilities ya Jakk and he dropped that Possibilities to market like it's just he's working on an album NDST New Decade Same Dreams so hiyo ni in anticipation to the album tungoje we can't say it wrong ngoje check his check his Twitter check his YouTube check his SoundCloud so Jakk Quill is working on something Mbuyu pia he's also working on something an album
First Love Yourself.
So, First Love Yourself. See what you figure out here.
I love that.
So you see, we have NDSD, Jakk Quill, we have FLY, Mbuyu. We also have FirstNameRicky, Anatoa Emergency Exit 2. So projects come more. So 2020 we have content after content. Tutawa, when you msona tuanga uji anaelewa hivyo. No, that's what you're planning to do.
So that is exclusive. Umesikia that M.B.A is treating us to a lot of content this year. So
we are not ready.
Mimi na kutonga by surprise.
Exactly. Hata unajua sana mwenyewe kwa like Sunday unaamka hivi guy drop possibilities. Wow, oh nice, you see. So everyone is working on something great and
Mr. O.G.
Yeah.
First, it's an honor to have you on this podcast. Not many beat makers will do this, but anyway, thank you for this. So, M.B.A.
Yeah.
Mshafunga milango, you can still accommodate more artists and more creatives.
Well, mina believe kwa hii generation ya sahi ipo tusaidiane. Because kwa industry for long watu wamekuwa wakijitakia. Wanataka tu kae hapo at the top. Kai mwaka next year unazeeka pia haisaidii. Ndio maana hapa ma counterparts wetu wanatushinda. Andika Nigeria watu wanasaidiana. Huwa anainua huyu artist mwingine, huwa atainua chini yake na hiyo chain inaendelea hivi. So mlango hazijafungwa. Just kuwa tu serious. Watu wengi huko nje niko na ngoma jamaa amerekodi ngoma moja ama hata moja bado akona tu verses
Akona
something somewhere.
Usijali.
Whether ni kwa hii mwaka everybody eats. Come on.
Yeah, kila mtu when is the space for this space for everyone. Nikusaidiana tu come.
O.G Preach.
Yeah.
Again on you. Now you have been in the music scene for a while. Najua kuna vitu huwa zinakuchukiza.
One ni kukosa kupewa credits kwa beat ukipatia artist.
Yes. Hey.
Yo kwanza
Prepared for this.
Yeah, preach.
Yo kwanza kuna group of friends walitufanyia hivyo tukianza. Tulianza ubeshte tu alafu akafanya hivyo one of my producers ule 5 star. Kwa beat kenda kamesa hapo na tag yake beat kakwa yao. Hopefully I can earn from it. Okay, sawa.
So, for example, you know, people learn from mistakes. Now, since you have already experienced that, now for future, ndio wahapenie tena. Kuna measures you may take or you're still figuring it out?
Measures is a kutake ilikuwa ku-sign contracts with any new artist. Currently, when you're a group, we have our own agreements. But for any new artist outside there wants my beat, we're gonna need to sign a contract. We can agree on the deal ourselves, but a contract must be there.
So like everyone under M.B.A has a contract or there's an agreement or, you know, like the music industry is funny and shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens.
So like for example, one of the artists you guys are pushing might pop. Yeah. Ublokiwe kila mahali. No number, who this? It happened. So like P.R, like there's a way measure on that ama you guys mko cool. Like nini my boys kutoka kitambo, you can't do that to each other, but kumbuka hela ikiingia.
There's always a chance to happen in life. At the moment, I think kuna progressive minds hapo, but hawana that greed factor in them. But we don't say once the money comes in. Hata pia hiyo pande nyingine kuingia sijakuwa nikirelease many of my beats kuziweka online watu wasikie. Yeah, so that.
But pia kama mtu anataka kujeniambie kama vile Disi amesema hata kama unaimba tu anything sio
I think inafai kwa vibe yenyewe wote tunaagree. Something we also kuna some things that don't sit right with like kuna venye tu zile unsaid rules zenye mko nazo. Hata kuna venye mnaweza kama hivi hamjamiana lakini hakuna venye mtaweka mtu asijui a certain I'm super bad kuje. Let's not mention names lakini yeah, exactly. So I think itakuwa tu like vibe yake ikiwa poa na mnaifeel Preach akubali, Mbuyu akubali, Jakk, kila mtu akubali and then kuelekea this is someone you can work. Hivyo ndio itakuwa. Sio itakuwa kuna requirements kama jobs za Kenya. Yeah.
So, Miss Disi.
Yes.
Yeah, now to you. You have said like you have worked with M.B.A for almost 1 year now.
Not really. I have known them for almost a year.
Okay.
But working with them, I think sometime in August.
So, under the label, how many of the projects that like you have worked with, like trying to do PR and all that?
I think since I joined, me won't get to and say like it's just like pep talk, yani. I just tell someone, you can write this on your wall, you can do this. It's not really. We decide to push something together and then we write something for it and we push it all of us. That's what we do. Like since I joined them, that's what we've been doing for all the projects that I've watched on. So Row 2, The Stash, the songs wametwa hiyo time hiyo period. I think what we've not really been marketing are the beats and the art, but yeah, we got our strategy this year. We'll be marketing it here so that other people outside can also source for beats from M.B.A because we have like dope beats. So we scale like things like Die Hard. I mean, there's only beats like M.B.A. These guys like them. So we hope that at a cover art for artists here they can come get their cover arts here by Kidakwa.
Awesome. So you guys are moving like a unit, like you're a bunch of guys, but you want to move like one army.
Yeah.
So I know like Kenyan music scene, watu wako na unity in their minds, not actually down kwa ground and working together and pushing stuff together like a team. So for you guys to sit down and say, let's bring in all these artists, this guy does beats, this guy is good in doing graffiti, can do artwork for all our projects. So for you guys to just come together as one, what was like the most challenging thing that you saw, like, and then you decided, let's move as a unit, it will be much easier for us?
Mostly was the support. When you have such teammates around you, they give you support and gives you motivation to keep on doing this thing. Because before, like from my end, we're just doing beats. Nobody really appreciates them without anyone singing to them. And everyone always has their opinion. Make this. Tengeneza Afrobeat. Tengeneza bongo. The guy doesn't know how much work it goes into making a beat. Just they're telling you what to do. But when you meet an artist who has a creative mind, they can say, I can work with this. And that gives you motivation to even make more beats. And if they happen to be talented enough, like in Quill's case, where he murders the beat every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Would you stop if it was you?
Nope. Actually, I'll do overtime.
Nice one.
So, for any listener wants to bump into one of your works, which is like the recent projects that you have worked with, so they can go to it real quick right now and listen to some of your works.
Yeah. Made me think. There are many. You can't find most of my content. You can find it on the Bobbheads Volume 1. That's where most of the beats are original. For most of the mixtapes, sometimes they use downloaded beats because just to put content out.
And I think to support Bush on that one, I can say like Sinukwambia, people have not really been considering Maserati beats. It's just been about the music. But sometimes we want to see how can we put these beats out there for people to access them. How can we, like mtu atajua aje beat fulani ni kali, a sample, a scale, you have to contact Bush for that beat. So that is easily stuff to work on. As time.
Awesome. So your umesomea project inaitwaje and it's by who?
The Bobbheads Volume 1, it's a collective of all of us. Yeah. All the producers, all the artists.
Mikali, by the way. Hata ilikuwa one of the ones nilikuwa nasikia sawa when I was listening to them first. So you asked me that.
Yeah, so you've talked about everything M.B.A. Yeah, but before we even wrap it up, mtupatie your last remarks.
Yeah, people are listening to Kenyan music more, but there's been a focus on semaji.
Ngoma kadhaa kuliko zingine ama.
Nimeona mahaga mingi sana.
Okay.
Last year.
Nimeona mingi. Nimefika point hata ujui dancer ni nani, ujui kichwa yake, sura ni haga tu. Ai haga ndio ile.
Aduna ile.
Haga ndio na kwa ile track nyingine.
Alikuwa amevaa hizo njumu.
Good sana. So that has happened a lot kwanza in the previous year.
Hata nakumbuka kulikuwa na award ceremony fulani tuliitiwa. Category 2 za Gengeton at is a nomination.
Hadi Vixen.
Gengeton Vixen, Gengeton rap, Gengeton gospel niko tu.
Gospel na Gengeton.
Hata Gengeton gospel.
Exactly by the
way. Me have had Gengeton gospel and it's not Blizzard. Mimi yeah. Ati yesterday Runda. Ati But
poa na hata kama ni hiyo with the digital thing too much. Yeah. Imebring wasi wengi wa Kenya kusikiza Kenya music kuliko kusikiza manager hata kwa clubs ni sisi wasi wanadunda na Kenya music. Yeah.
Kuna that factor.
Kuna pia facts.
Like I just think everyone thought, everyone okay, so it's being fun, we are doing this. Just wake up siku moja ulilala ukawaka sijui nini unaamka hizo line tatu repeat them on a work beat. Sasa I think people walikuja wakaiaribu. It would be something nice by the me I remember nilibump to Lambalolo vilitoka. I was one of the first people who, and I was like wow, it's so people. Lakini sasa kila mtu akaanza kufanya just
but unacheki pia kitu na hiyo Lambalolo difference ya venye wasa nipende ilianza tu vizuri. Ikafika mahali hawafichi anything. Kuna kucode word kama ni matako ni matako. Hata kuna kusugar coat kama mahali kama unakata kwa mat mbekando ya ni vitu matetu. Vitu watu wanasema kwa nini kwa speaker na bidato umeanza kupitia gallery unajiki busy because
una feel ashamed for everyone else.
Unasikia aibu nikani yako.
Unasikia aibu. Kiasi wamesheka nini? Okay, kuna video ni zile ziko na screens.
Yes. So let's talk about where guys can find your music and of course tumalizie na social media handles.
So M.B.A mostly using most of the MP3 audio projects in the SoundCloud.
Okay.
And so I think the videos, lyric videos, what zitakuwa zinaenda YouTube. But there's still a lot of content on YouTube. So there's Major Bit Alert, there's Nufa 23, Jakk Quill, just names the artist. If you search them on YouTube, it does it. Yeah. So exactly. Sorry. So these are videos that go on YouTube, and the audios are on
SoundCloud.
Some of them are on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah. Now they whatever they handles, social media handles.
Yeah.
You can find me on
follow,
_preach_ on IG.
_preach_
Okay.
Sounds religious.
Yeah. Preach. It's unique.
Mine is Miss Disi. Kuna Major Bit Alert, it's at Alert Beat. There is Jakk Quill, it's just Jakk Quill. There is Nufa 23. So if you I think you can just search for one. Ukipata Major Bit Alert, trust me, you'll just find.
Utapata
kina Jack hapo, akina nani, kila mtu hapo. So but the main one is @_alert.
Okay. So umesikia. So you go and check out M.B.A across SoundCloud and on YouTube as well. Utapata ngoma zao. So that's much about it. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's been a great time. I'm Kare. Yeah, so Miss G, if I go ahead and I still pick my favorite track at this moment.
Again, it's you can tell us now.
Ama ni hold to
no
time.
Unaweza sema leo since hapa.
Sasa acha tu nisonge na hesabu hiyo ndo like major. Hiyo ndo like major na pia the alert freestyle pia. Ni mpya but still it's fine yeah.
Me song yangu
back to reality.
Hiyo ni bamba. Ime chill tu. Alafu mara kwanza nilikuwa na mistake quiz. Na hiyo nimeskuliwa ni mambo.
Back to reality. Jakk and FirstNameRicky.
Yeah, so that's right about it. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode. Find me on social media at Penina_10 and on Twitter. That is on Instagram and on Twitter at Penina101. Kare? On social media.
You can find me on Wangarigikonyo, both Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, so of course remember to interact with us via our official hashtag Veli podcast across all platforms, and remember to support the good Kenyan music, buy the artist tickets to their shows and buy their merchandises as well.
Yes.
Play Kenyan music.
This has been Major Bit Alert.
You heard.
The Veli Podcast, the #1 Kenyan music podcast.